Parenting is the ultimate balancing act, isn't it? We're juggling schedules, meals, schoolwork, all while trying to raise kind, resilient, happy humans. We can unintentionally pass down our own unresolved hurts, those invisible scars left by early experiences. The good news? Recognizing these wounds is the first step to breaking the cycle and fostering healthier, more wholehearted connections with our children. First up, the abandonment wound. Imagine little Johnny, growing up in a home where his parents are physically present but emotionally checked out. Johnny learns to internalize a painful belief: people will leave me, so I'd better not depend on anyone. This pattern of thinking can follow us into adulthood, making us push away loved ones or struggle to ask for help. It's like we're stuck in that childhood story, replaying the same fears and insecurities. But recognizing the abandonment wound for what it is, a wound, not a defining characteristic, is the first step to healing. Next, the guilt wound. Imagine little Ella, who's always blamed for her younger siblings' tantrums. She grows up thinking, it's my fault when things go wrong, becoming a people pleaser, terrified of disappointing others. This pattern can manifest in adulthood as an inability to set boundaries and a fear of saying no. Healing the guilt wound requires us to release the burden of responsibility that was never ours to carry. It's about recognizing our own worthiness and setting healthy boundaries, even when it feels uncomfortable. Chapter 3. The trust wound. It develops when promises are broken, or when a child's sense of safety is jeopardized. Think about Mia, whose parents frequently promised to attend her school plays but rarely showed up. Each time a tiny piece of her trust chipped away, replaced by the belief, people can't be trusted. As adults, this wound can manifest as difficulty forming close relationships and a fear of intimacy. Healing the trust wound is a journey back to believing that we are worthy of love and belonging. Chapter 4. Finally, the neglect wound. This wound surfaces when a child's basic physical or emotional needs aren't met. Picture young Sam, who often went to bed hungry because his parents were caught in their own struggles. He learned to silence his needs, believing, my needs don't matter. As adults, we might struggle to identify and express our needs, putting everyone else's needs before our own. Healing the neglect wound begins with recognizing that our needs are valid and that we are deserving of love and care. Recognizing these wounds within ourselves and in our children is crucial. Hurt people who are not healed hurt children and other people, but it's a cycle that can be broken. It starts with awareness and the courage to choose a different path for our children. Reflect on your own upbringing. What wounds might you be carrying? Seek therapy for yourself or your family. Educate yourself on child development and emotional intelligence. Lean on a parenting community for support. Organizations like Parent Next Step provide resources, workshops, and counseling referrals. Parenting isn't about being perfect, it's about being present and willing to grow. Breaking the cycle starts with compassion for our children and for the inner child still healing within us.